Go ahead.
With praise Yahweh.
By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash.
Double honors to the elders of great GMS.
Of a great millstone.
Great millstones. We're going to open up precept Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophet that has been before me and before thee, of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of wars and evils and pestilence. You know, it's pestilence. What's going on in China?
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? What, 40 million or
like a billion people? Like 1 billion people in China. They got like, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember, either 80,000 people on lockdown.
yeah.
They can't get out their homes and I know like Shanghai is like I might get the number wrong, but Shanghai basically calls that because Shanghai is one of the largest cities. Yeah, one of the largest cities in the world, man. It's just like it's a ghost town out here. Everybody's locked down.
Pestilence comes to America, you know. The famine, rumors of wars.
Yeah, the pestilence already here, man. The coronavirus.
Right.
There's a lot of people walking around with the coronavirus already, and they don't even know it. Yeah, it's dormant.
And the Mossad just waiting up. Really, hey, Yahweh controls all that, man. Controls death, disease, and all that stuff, man. All that stuff dormant your body, man. The Lord just keep the lid on, man. You know, and just show you the power of the Lord, man. All right. Like the brother said, everybody probably got the coronavirus. Just say, you know, release it, man. So you don't want this devil. This devil, he's put the chemtrails and stuff. You don't want the hell in there. Well, that's how they probably spread the coronavirus through the damn chemtrails.
A lot of things. The thing is, a lot of stuff that's inside of those chemtrails, it does break down your immune system.
Right.
So yeah, it is a part of it. It does help you collect a lot of diseases. Not to mention, you got to think about it. Certain places like overseas, they don't have GMO foods or chemicals all in their food. They actually, even though they don't eat, you know, sometimes they don't always eat clean.
Right.
Most of the foods they actually eat are actually meant to build their immune system.
Right. Like in Australia,
Sure.
something simple like breakfast cereal, like Fruit Loops or something like that. Now, the Fruit Loops cereal or the Fruit Pebble cereal over here, you know, like Yellow 5 and stuff. Yellow 5 basically it damages your system. It's not good for you. Yellow 5 is banned over there in the other countries, but it's legal over here in America.
Which is crazy because it'll be the same. It'll be the same exact product.
Right.
The same exact product, but it won't have the same ingredients in it.
Well, right. And what that food does, man, that these chemical laced foods in America, it kills your immune, it breaks your immune system down, and it make you docile. Just like that movie, not the movie, the TV show, Supernatural. There's one episode where Dean is like, all the products just keep people docile.
Oh shit, they showed you that in what was it, the last Wolverine movie?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he said he purposely Esau said he purposely put certain chemical food put off the views, basically put off the views.
Which that's actually true because what do those things do? Those things they attack your body, and when your body is attacked and you're not living healthily, what's next? If your body's not healthy, your mind is not healthy.
Right.
That means your mind is next to what? It's next to the Lord. That's where your spirit is, man.
Yeah.
You can't think clearly. You don't make sound decisions. You're not walking in the ways the Lord would have you, man.
Right.
So yes, a part of actually having a clean temple. That's the reason why. That's one of the reasons why the Lord set up dietary laws and certain other laws is good for the body, man. Certain ways that we're supposed to go in the way of life. Because it's supposed to connect you to who? To Yahweh. All right? And this devil knows that, man. Because what happened in that Wolverine movie, it stopped some of their powers from coming out, man. Those chemicals. What happens when you do that? Who's our power, man? When you eat this food, it fucks you up as far as whereas getting towards the Most High, man. Who is our power? You lose your power, man.
Because if you go on a vegan diet,
Gotta speak up.
when you go on a vegan diet, you start thinking clearly. Everything, your blood pressure, everything going right, the blood flowing to your brain.
Gotta speak up.
Man. Blood flowing to your brain and everything. all right? You feeling good, you energized and everything. All right. Some brothers say they see those in your house get visions and stuff, man. And that's what the elder said in Dallas County. They said he started eating a vegan diet, man. He started getting visions.
When you start thinking more clearly, man.
Right.
You know, what was Daniel eating, man? He had he ate the post, man.
That's a vegan diet.
Which was a vegan diet for a period of time. What happened? It made him more spiritual, made him stronger. You know, you don't always need to eat meat all the time and eat certain foods, man. It's just like you go into the book of Ezra. What he did, the angel told him, I believe
he was eating dandelions and stuff.
Eat the flowers, man, which is herbs.
Right.
Eat the flowers. Eat the dandelions, man.
1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
That's right, man. We already know that this thing is orchestrated through who we call Esau, who the Bible calls Esau, and the rest of this world calls the Caucasian or the man. You know, we know that it's really Esau that's over the rest of these peon Edomites who are his people. You know, the upper echelon elites and even the lower luminaries like Bill Gates. They orchestrated this virus, man. The elites set up guys like Bill Gates and the CDC to control certain diseases and to use it as a weapon to kill off what they don't want, to kill off certain nations and the undesirables, man.
So if it wasn't that important, why would they go through the whole research of trying to figure out how to clone meat, how to glue it together, how to do all these things?
Right.
Why would they go through that? Why would they go and genetically modify stuff? Why? Because they done disregarded the law, statutes, and commandments that was given. So the land can't yield the way it should. So now they genetically modify something so it could grow in damn near nothing and have no nutrients, no minerals.
Just fill you up.
That's it. It just fills you up. But filling you up with emptiness leaves you desiring. Like the whales that beach themselves. They fill up on plastic and they die of starvation and they beach themselves.
Yeah. Go ahead. And they only keep the land sapped. That's why
That's right.
That's right. But all the nutrients is
there's no nutrients.
Going out of it.
This is a part of the curse that the Lord set up for Cain, man. The earth would not yield its increase for him, man.
That's right.
But shit, even in his seed, his actual physical seed, Esau's not able to yield that much, man. He's dying out. Everything according to Esau is a shot swap, man.
That's why Esau enslaved Gad and Judah here in America. Because Gad through the agriculture and everything, got the herbs and stuff like that. And also Judah over here, Judah from West Africa, knew how to do rice and everything, man. All right? Because like you said, that curse, man, he can't cross it, man. And that's why he, like I said, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33, he's not going to let the 12 tribes of Israel go. We're too valuable. We're too valuable for him, man.
We ain't got to step forward.
Go ahead. Well, that's that. What does it say in the book of Lamentations, the 5th chapter? What is the 5th? It's the 4th chapter. Where it says, the sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how art thou esteemed as earthen pitchers? Because in this society, we're esteemed as nothing, man. Yeah. We have no value, and we've been devalued. Even though the Lord still sees us as valued, because He put a value in us, which is His Spirit, man. And He's coming to collect that, man. He's coming to take back His.
That's right.
Read.
Let me get this
loud.
Isaiah 29 and 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from your house, and their works are in the dark. So they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us?
So the people who's orchestrating certain viruses and wars, the people who's orchestrating the death of millions, and us being in a society where all these laws are infringing us, and you be living paycheck to paycheck. Guess what? The Lord knows the counsel of those people that's actually doing it. There's a group of people that's actually setting up these things, man. The society that we actually live in is not how we're meant to live. We're supposed to be living a little bit. You're supposed to actually have real liberty, not have liberty to go out and be a homosexual or go out and be a manslayer or a user, a publican. All the things that the Lord speaks ill against, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, read.
First up, watch out, Pops. Yeah. All right.
Really
Isaiah 29, verse 16.
Surely your turning of things upside down should be esteemed as potter's clay.
That's right. Because the Lord's about to turn the society who this man Esau is ruling over. He's gonna turn everything up right side up. So like not upside down, but right side up, man.
Yeah.
Because everything right now is upside down, man. This is upside down world, man. Where nothing but legions of demons roam free.
For should the work say of him that made it, he made me not? He just asked a question. Or should the thing that framed it, he had no understanding?
Right, because the Lord is in control over all of it. He only allowed this to happen so that wickedness would run its course and that the men of the Lord, from the garden, starting with Adam, who was the Yahweh Shai, would have that understanding of wickedness to properly rule, man. To understand what it says, so that you would understand how it's in the book of Isaiah where it talks about Yahweh Shai. So honey and butter shall he eat, so he shall know to refuse the evil and choose the good.
Chapter 7.
Yep.
Get it. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's what we got, man. We dealing with this evil to understand that we don't want this no more, man.
Right.
We should have never chosen. We should have never submitted and ate that apple.
Right.
Which is not. It wasn't actually
The knowledge.
You know what I'm saying?
That evil knowledge for the people that don't understand. Don't understand the scriptures. He kept it as surface as possible.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like let me get the breakdown, right? Because that's what I was trying to do with Jake. Everybody was ready. I was gonna break it down. It's like shit. Nah, cause shit. Jake think it's an apple, but then I was looking at my phone too, and he got the. But no, it's, we ate of this. This is the fruit, man. We ate of the fruit of our doings, man. Which we learn wickedness, man.
Exactly. So in a nutshell, like we was told back then, the Yahweh Shai was told back then, him and his wife at that moment was told, don't partake of the knowledge that's going to be on this planet.
Right.
Okay? Like I said, he said you can deal with it, all the other stuff. You can deal with all the other people. Oops. So damn, that kills your part trying to figure out where Cain got his bride from or whatnot, because guess what? The 5th day, not the 6th day. Okay, so now let's squash that one off top too. Okay, so but that's what it was. The knowledge. And so what is it now? We learned the knowledge of this. So when you go put on immortality and 1 billion years is a blink of an eye to you, you don't want to be wondering what it would have been like if we had the opportunity to do this or go off and do that and be on the outside of Yahweh Shai. We know now. We know the evilness. We know the wickedness. We know what can come of it. So now, when you rule in righteousness, you don't have no problem being able to be content with them years. We won't be like Q on the motherfucking Star Trek, wondering what it's like and moving around the galaxy, fucking with people just for the hell of it.
Right.
Go ahead,
Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14. Therefore Yahweh himself shall give you a son. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel.
Which is the Lord with us. Because guess what? And they weren't talking about nobody else other than Yahweh Shai. Because the Lord, Yahweh Shai was bringing us back to the Lord, man. Right. That's why it says God with us, man. I'm not Allah.
And it ain't talking about no angel. It ain't talking about that the archangel Michael.
How would they even be talking about the archangel Michael, man?
Right. What was the archangel Michael born?
And how did he come down here and die for our sins, man?
Right.
The fact of the matter is that's clearly talking about Yahweh Shai, because I'm not wa Allah means he was bringing us back to the covenant. He was bringing us back to the Yahweh, man. Somebody that we had sinned against and did wrongfully. The Lord said, well, since I'm gonna keep my word, the only way he could keep his word was by what? By sacrifices. That's a part of his word too. It wasn't just Israel's forgiven. No, Israel was going the fuck off, and they were giving unrighteous sacrifices at a point in time. So the Lord wasn't dealing with that shit. The Lord would have forgave us with a sacrifice, but he sent his own sacrifice to keep his word. And that's what you OTs, I can't call y'all, because if y'all even understood that, if y'all really were OTs, you would understand that Yahweh Shai is in the Old Testament, man. So I don't even really want to call you that. You're just a bunch of fools, man.
Yep.
All right.
That's why Yahweh Shai calls the shepherd. What a shepherd do? The shepherd go gets his sheep when they scatter, man.
All right.
Speak up.
Y'all just really haters of Yahweh Shai, so I can go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, that's good. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, shall call his name Emmanuel. Butter and honey shall he eat, that he may know to refuse the evil and choose the good.
Right. So that's one of the reasons why the law started being set up, man. You know, it was more verbal back then. The Lord gave us the law of sacrifice and certain other laws that might have been verbal that were talked about that's in the scriptures. You know, because that was set up as far as to go against our shortcomings, man. Every time Jake would mess up, the Lord always had a remedy for us, man. The Lord, so you can't look at the Lord like he's an evil man. The Lord had a remedy for when we messed up. And that's the reason why he gave us a law to learn to deal with this law to get back to the kingdom that we had in the beginning, man.
Hey, Salak, I hear scoffers, they always say, oh, he's cool. Why the
Is it
God?
still rolling?
Yep.
Okay, just
All right, so you got a lot of scoffers
Ready-
say,
ready to see the bread second.
they say this. They say this. Why God so cruel? Why he let him fall? But what did Yahweh? He warned Adam and Eve. He said, "Do not eat from that tree." He warned them. not to do it.
Don't fuck with that person.
Right, don't
basically.
do it.
Don't listen to him.
Right, Yahweh's not Yahweh's not a man that he will lie. All right.
Which really he told who? He told Adam, and Adam told his wife, and his wife didn't listen.
Right. So that's why in the kingdom, the Israelite woman is going to not have a problem being put under subjection because of the fact that her mind gonna be right and she gonna be able to get a chance to realize. You know, they talk about how man fucked up the planet. No, you gonna realize, they gonna realize in the kingdom, no, he listened to me.
Right.
And I fucked it up and change started the shit.
Right.
Go ahead, Al.
Because you go to Deuteronomy 28, what did Yahweh do? He gave our nation, Israel, warning, which are your so-called Negro, Latino, and American speckled birds. He gave you a warning, do not disobey my law, statutes, commandments. If you do, this will happen. I'll tell you, man.
And which, that's exactly what happened, man. The Lord gave a direct order. So you can't look at him wrong because you wanted to go off and do the exact opposite of what he said. You know, you can't get mad at the Lord for jacking you up. It's like, well, I told you.
Right.
I even warned you. I even sent you prophets.
Huh?
You wanted to do this.
Hey.
And he acted like I wasn't going. Like I'm not a man of my word. Like I won't jack you up just as well as I would bless you. I blessed you then not when you was doing the things you're supposed to do. Well, you just did what I told you to not to. So now I gotta jack you up.
I'm gonna jack your ass up.
It's somebody get Sirach 16, man. Where it says, it says, so is his mercy, so is his wrath. The Lord is he's in balance. The Lord is not all love, not as he all hate. Yes, he hates nations. Yes, he loves his people, man. He hates those that come against his people, especially his elect, who really are his people in this current time right now.
Right. No, his only people.
Yep, that's the family. That's family business, man. Because those are the only ones that's acting like they family right now. And they went out the house and he started chilling with other niggas, and then he's gang banging. Now he wanna shoot his own cousin. That nigga ain't family no more. I'm using that as a metaphor because that's 2/3 of our own people, man. They want to bang against their own family, man. You know,
they want to bang. They banging against
their own family.
That's it. They want to bang. No, they banging.
You got your Terry Loves. You got your different types of Jake that are joined hand in hand with these agents, just to bring down the word of the Lord, man. Yep. Which I'm always telling you is the truth. The Lord is about to come back and he's about to redeem his people, get right, and he's about to jack up these other nations. You don't want no part of that. Then get right. Well, otherwise, he's gonna treat you just like them, and he's not gonna have no mercy. Well, if as a matter of fact, he might be more unmerciful towards an Israelite in that day, in that time.
He is.
Well, exactly.
It's improper.
It's gonna be without mixture to begin with, okay. But at the same time, that's gonna be without mixture. You know, like I said, the people that had it, he says that he even says that it would have been better for you not to have known than to know. So now to be an Israelite and not follow the law, statutes, commandments, you definitely got to catch it.
That's right.
Go ahead, Alex. Read.
Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20. Wisdom crieth without she utter her voice in the streets.
So this is wisdom out in the streets, on the street corner. So you walking by, you hear it, you can either take heed to it or you can forbear it. And whether you hear or forbear, the Lord is gonna do what he gonna do. Go ahead.
She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
This is a chief place. That's a store. This used to be a restaurant. Those are stores down there, stores across the street. So this is a chief place. This is downtown Chicago. Okay.
And the opening of the gates.
The opening of the gates. This is where diversity is at.
Yeah, because
okay.
When every nation that comes from out of town, when it usually comes out of time, when every nation usually comes to this soil, as far as like
Chicago,
soil,
they want to see State Street and the Magnificent Mile, and this is State Street. And guess what? And we one street off of the dividing line because Madison is right there.
Yep.
Okay, right down that way. So this is the dividing line right here. Okay.
Even when you driving here from state to state, they got the toll booth.
Yeah.
And you got to pay that fee to get in.
Yep.
So this is the chief place of concourse.
Right.
Now it don't look so chief anymore because the Most High is jacking it up, and that's a great thing. Right. That's a beautiful thing. We glad to see this motherfucker going down. As it says. Hold on, what was the name of this? I'm gonna back up a little bit. I want to back up a little bit and get this.
But really, you know what? That goes
What is this?
That goes into the
Tavern and Grill. Tavern and Grill. But now I'm gonna go right here. But it says we are closed, and that's the bar entrance right there. So we standing in front of and this actually used to be a jumping bar at one point in time.
Yeah, it was.
So
And it's been a breakfast place.
a breakfast place, yeah, that's what I said.
I ate in there before.
So this is what we saying.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker is going down, and we glad to see it. You know, and like I said, you brothers threw me last week, but yeah, I hadn't even paid attention to the motherfucking Foot Locker that was right there. And I walked by, I was like, y'all right, that motherfucker's a straight desert. It's closed up like a motherfucker.
That store right there, that's the Champs to the left. It said for lease.
Right.
Man, that shit been empty for years and shit.
Right.
Like 4 years of open makeup store. Before that, it was empty. Now it's empty again.
Yeah. So
Like
this
it was a brother said. Nobody rent that retail space right there.
right, exactly.
Nobody been there. Ever since that building been built, ain't shit been right there, man.
So this is what I'm saying. So America is on its way out, and what are we being told even to this day? Learn not the way of this heathen. My people, come out of Egypt, which means comes out of the mindset, come out of the way of thinking, come out of looking for your strength and your power to be in this kingdom. So don't think that, like I said, so like these athletes and these entertainers, they got this wealth and think that that's going to protect them in that day. It's not.
Right.
Go ahead, Al.
Rock 16.
Speak up.
Rock 16 to 16. His mercy is manifested to every creation, and he has separated his light from darkness.
So the Lord even had mercy on this place at one point in time, because guess what? He allowed America to have a chance to prosper, to do what it did, but it unfolded and it broke down on its own self, and it burned bridges. America has burned bridges.
That's right.
The Lord put the Spirit in to do that because it took a whole captive of His people, man. This is the chief place. The chief place, because you know what? The chief place of concourse.
This is.
But this is the chief place where not just in Chicago, but America is one of the chief places that had what? Slaves, man.
Right. They wanted that cheap labor, and there was no cheaper than free. Okay?
Yep.
And so cheap labor for nothing gave this Edomite a chance to get way ahead of the curve. Way ahead of the curve with the European bankers and everything of the Rothschilds over there in Great Britain and whatnot being even put further ahead of the curve. And now it's all crumbling. Okay? And now that it's crumbling, all the people that was joined hand in hand and thought America was going to go on forever is getting their feelings hurt. They being mind fucked by the Most High. And they don't even realize it yet. Whatnot.
Yeah, Esau, he got the fatness of the world.
Yep, he did. He had the fatness.
Diamonds and pearls, girls, all that.
All that.
His heart desire.
That's it. Exactly. His heart desire. He had it.
Yeah, go ahead.
As a matter of fact, I just watched something where it was showing. It was showing. Still reading. It was showing the preacher that was in front of Martin Luther King in the church and all the other. Both of them motherfuckers was fucked up, but at least he had caught that fire. Where he was mad because these Edomites were allowed to beat and kill us, but it wasn't that time for us to raise up the way we raise up. But about that time was when Abba Bivens was starting to drop that knowledge in the first place. Okay? So it wasn't that time then. It's that time now. Hold on.
almost wouldn't be surprised that an agent told them to come down here and do that.
That'd be fine.
Because it was an agent that had just passed by earlier at the other, at the elder sit down, man.
Yeah, no, I think they going down there somewhere.
Yeah, Esau almost had a heart attack.
Or maybe it got to be Esau because it's like, why is y'all right here?
Yeah, they busting their. Hey, they hard getting bust. They falling out of favor. They don't understand it. They getting caught up on the shit that we used to be like, man, why these motherfuckers fucking with me? So now, instead of they having a heart to be able to deal with it, they hard busting and passing, got them passing out from it. They can't take it. They ain't built for this shit.
Okay, somebody on the L platform.
Exactly. That's what I said. Somebody, they going downstairs. Go ahead, out.
Look, get this right.
I say not thou, I will hide myself from Yahweh. Shall any remember me from above?
Yeah, because that's how people think, man. You know, it's not just they don't want to believe or acknowledge the Most High, which they don't. But in the back of their head, when they do acknowledge the Most High, well, maybe shit, it's just a lot of people on the fish here. Maybe we won't see what the hell I done did.
Right.
Like, shit, well, I fucked up. Well, I ain't that bad. Because you know what? People justify themselves. I ain't that bad. I ain't this ain't kill nobody. I mean,
the Lord knows my heart.
The Lord knows my heart.
They're not dealing with that 1,000 times brighter, 10,000 times brighter. These angels are snitching. They snitching hard. They snitching hard and they snitching fast, boy. Like let's get all.
The angels see that.
Oh, that was 2 men.
Yeah.
Oh God. Go ahead,
Jeremiah 17:9.
I had my back to it, so I couldn't see it.
The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
So the heart is desperately wicked. These people want to walk around here and think that they go to church on Sunday and put their tights into the collection plate. And you're not even acknowledging Acts 7:48 or 17:24. You ain't even acknowledging both them scriptures.
The thing about that scripture that the elder just brought out, as far as with that heart, the thing is, man. The heart, it can condemn you in 2 ways. It can put a demon on you to make you make you feel alone. Your heart can condemn you in many ways. A demon can put a heaviness on you, or you can justify yourself, and that's still a demon. You can be put down in humility and
Genesis 65. Genesis 65.
You can be put down in humility
Genesis 65.
and condemning yourself, or justifying yourself. You can condemn yourself, man.
That's
why
right.
it says the heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? You really don't know. That's why you really got to pray to the Lord that He actually clears out your heart and sets your mind right, because the mind it's a really fucked up thing, man. Even Esau knows how messed up, how
6 and 5.
Can be, man.
6 and 5.
6 and 5.
Genesis chapter 6 and 5. All right, it said the Most High saw that wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart.
Of his what?
Of his heart.
Of his what?
Of his heart.
And it said thoughts, so that's
said thoughts, so that's how you know it's exactly your mind. So the Lord know my heart. Yeah, the Lord know your mind. Yeah, but He telling you that your mind is what?
Was only evil
continually. So
it repented Yahweh that He had made man on the earth and it grieved Him at His heart. But basically, repented means the Most High wasn't satisfied.
That's it.
Was dissatisfied. It was that the Most High. I feel sorry that I created the earth. You know those dumbass scoffers.
So the word there says to be grieved.
To be grieved. Yeah.
He was vexed. He was pissed off.
He's like, man, I know I made them. I know they was gonna do this, right. But damn, this some wicked ass shit.
But that's the only reason why the Lord felt like that, because what? He's righteous.
That's right.
Of course, yeah. The Lord knew what He was doing. He wouldn't have did it if He didn't know. But yes, He felt that way because He's righteous.
You know, scoffers, they talking about why He got to repent. He wasn't actually. He was just vexed, man. He just pissed off.
Why should He have to repent? He ain't do shit.
He ain't do shit. So a simple ass nigga would think that.
Hey, but what does it say? Right. But what did the Lord say? He says, dealing with these these nations, especially Edom, these are the ones built for wrath. Okay, these Edomites are the ones that's built for wrath. He dealing with them to let their wickedness build to its full state.
Just like an FBI.
To the height, and then so when he destroy them, not only is he justified the viciousness of what the viciousness that he destroy them with, everybody get fear and understand that he did what he was supposed to do. Go ahead, Art.
And he gonna get his glory throughout the earth.
In the process, the same way.
Everybody know, hey, that's your how.
That's right.
Ain't nobody, right.
Go ahead, Art. You got a scripture? Speak loud, man.
Like the other said. Yeah, the Lord is he's patiently waiting.
That's right.
Actually, hold on, here it goes. Let me get this real quick.
The vessel is fitted for wrath. Go ahead.
2 Maccabees chapter 6, verse 12, it says, "Now I beseech those that read this book, that they be not discouraged for these calamities." Shit.
The stuff you got seeing now.
Yeah, you gotta understand even the calamities that's happening to Jake right now. Jake getting gunned down, shit happening to us. All the chastening of our nation is happening because Jake actually did something that was evil in the eyes of the Most High. The Lord's not just evil here, jacking Jake up for no reason.
Right.
Why is this happening to us? Well, shit, you gotta believe it. All throughout slavery saying, shit. God is good all the time? All the time? Yes, the Lord, hey, we shall receive, even when the Lord is giving evil unto Israel, he's good even in that. Now,
Hey, that's what Job said. Shall we get this good and not get this evil at the hand of the Lord?
Yep. It says, "Now I beseech those that read this book, that they be not discouraged for these calamities, but that they judge those punishments not to be for destruction, but for the chastening of our nation." So the Lord didn't do that to just destroy us. And what did Esther say? He says, "Thou shouldest, if y'all even if you hated your people, why you just jacking up yourself? Why you how these motherfuckers do it to us, man?" The Lord didn't hate us. He did it because we went off.
Yep.
Did he warn us?
He warned us.
Yep. But he warned us. We did it. So at their hands, where he bring this 1,000 years of hardcore bondage and slavery on the entire 17 other nations, spin that around. So when he bring this slavery hardcore, trust it, it's gonna be hardcore. When he bring that hardcore slavery on all these other nations, then guess what? Not only was it justified because he could do what he wanted to do anyway, but at the same time, it's that righteous recompense that the Israelites get the chance to partake and put that on your ass for you having did what you did.
I'm gonna get a couple scriptures.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 30, verse 16. All right. It says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries and wonders shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee I will give for the prey."
So the whole world preyed upon us. As a matter of fact, 2 and 10 says what nation hasn't? That's it.
I'm gonna go down a little bit.
Yeah, 2 Mac.
For I will restore health unto thee. Because it said Isaiah chapter 1 verse 5 that the whole head is sick. How about Israel?
Yeah, all of Israel is sick except for the elect right now, and even the elect is still dealing what it is because it says that what did Paul says? The things I wouldn't do, I do. The things I would do, I don't do. So even but he says, but I'm dealing with that part of it because y'all also doing this.
You're not fully cured until how it shall.
Exactly.
For I will restore health unto thee. How he do that? Let me get the
download.
The download. Jeremiah 31 verse 31. All right, and I believe in Hebrews chapter 8, verse 15 chapter. That's right.
Yeah, the whole download, man. The whole download. That's when the brain gonna be set right, like a computer that's been programmed the correct way. It ain't got all that bullshit in, so it ain't garbage in, garbage out. It's pure clear knowledge in, so pure clear knowledge comes out of it.
All right, for I will restore health unto thee.
Health.
And I will heal of thy wounds, said Yahweh, because they called thee an outcast, said, this is Zion, who no man seek after. All right. It said, thus 18, it says, Thus said Yahweh, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tent, and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be built upon her own peak, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. All right, so Yahweh gonna bring us back into our glory, man.
Go put our mind right. Make our women be right.
Yeah, there's been countless amounts of sodomites that passed by here. The majority of them were women.
Right. I saw a female when I stopped in the store and whatnot. She got her pants half hanging off her ass and this, that, and other. So even women want to sag their pants like they see these niggas doing.
Trying to show the name brand underwear.
Exactly. And you know what?
It's a product.
Hey man, the Lord's about to start putting judgment on that. They gonna start
getting ran up in.
Raped by these niggas out here.
That's it, ran up in, girl.
It's gonna get even worse when those people in the penitentiary get out. They gonna get out.
They go get out. That's it.
Verse 19, out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of them that make merry.
That's gonna be the real Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Giving thanks to Yahweh Shema Shai for even the punishments that he put on us so that we could be in our right mind and a kingdom that he has set up for us from the beginning.
And I will multiply them, and they shall not be a few. We already a big nation, but we're going to go to the other planets, the other houses.
That's right, the sands of the sea.
The sands of the sea. All right, it says, I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small.
That's right. So even the feeble is gonna be like David, and the mighty is gonna be like a God.
It said an angel of the Lord, which is a God.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Even what we call the Nutsaggers, like they gonna have
exactly.
Going on.
They gonna have some glow.
Yep.
Among the other nations, they gonna be like, yeah, that's the Israelite. You see that glow on them?
It's like I think I remember you saying it's like. You know, you got that one Israelite just chilling right there. He flying and he a little bit there. You know what the leg walk is.
Oh, exactly.
Like, damn, turn your ice down, bro.
I know Pops hate this, but it's just like Dragon Ball Z. You got regular Saiyan, you got Super Saiyan, you got Super Saiyan 2, 3,
4, 5, right?
All the way up to Super Saiyan 2. God.
That's right.
God, man.
That's right.
All right, no, because the elect gonna be Ultra Instinct.
Right, exactly. So this is what we dealing with.
That's right.
But the scripture tell us, y'all, when y'all pull that, if you desire scepters, you know what I'm talking about?
That's Wisdom of Solomon, I believe.
Yeah, if you desire scepters and thrones.
6th chapter.
Verse 20. Their children also will be for a time, and the congregation will be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them. And I will punish all that oppress them.
So every nation on this earth, when America was set up, every nation that was on this earth profited from that oppression. Okay? Profited in some form or fashion or another. The elite rich and banking families that was over in Great Britain, they were supplying the wars on both sides of it. They made money off of that. Then they set up the banks here. They made money off of that. They did the redlining. They made money off of that. Everything. So and all the other nations that was joined in, even to this day. The traffic, what is that? The stock market, all the stuff that they made, all the stocks and bonds that were sold. Yeah, exactly.
The financial,
exactly.
What they call it? Chicago trade.
The Chicago Board and Trade.
Chicago Board and Trade, man. It's right behind us, man.
So the whole world profited from the first stock that was put on the trade block, and that was us as these Negroes. That was us. We was the first tradable commodity that was put on them blocks.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc. Read. You got it? Desire, scepters, and desire, scepters, and thrones.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 21. It says, "If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore."
So this book is wisdom. These scriptures are wisdom. The trying to make your life line up to what Yahweh Shai will have you do is wisdom.
And it said that you may reign forevermore, because guess what? Nations like Esau He's not ruling in righteousness. That's why his kingdom is being taken from him.
That's right.
Shit. He's not ruling according to how he's supposed to be ruling. And it says if you want to reign forevermore, you gotta listen to the Lord.
That's it.
He set you up.
That's right.
Reagan say, this book is the law of the land.
But they didn't rule by it.
But they didn't take heed to it. You put
That's it.
curse on yourself by declaring those words.
Hey.
And they push themselves, like the 1950s, all those shows, they push themselves as a pure Christian nation.
Of course.
They have morality and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Big Ark had that conversation one day over early in the morning. We was talking while he was on his way in from work, and we were talking about that in the old Western movies and whatnot. How the cowboy had some kind of motherfucking morals and shit,
right.
and this, that, and the other. But that was Esau spinning that witchcraft because he put it in the movies,
Yep.
but that wasn't how he was living his life.
And those damn family orientation TV shows,
Leave It to Beaver,
Brady Bunch.
That's it, exactly.
Bunch,
All that.
This, the
Andy Griffith show, yeah. Andy Griffith was a wholesome man that tried to live right and do right and treat people evenly and across the board and tried to use his wits and philosophy and things to outthink people.
Right. Keep up. Opie, he asked, what was the what's that called?
Okay.
What's that called? What's it, the one Lincoln said? Acclamation Proclamation.
The Emancipation Proclamation.
And they showed, they was like, you know what it is? No, I don't know what it is. You know what it is? I know who it is. But they just showed they was mocking, even though that shit didn't really free us and shit. But basically they showed they was mocking Jake, man.
Of course. The Emancipation Proclamation, right.
Right. That's the devil, man. He put his
in the
white
show.
Man, he put the white mask on his red face, man, through those all the like you said, possible the movies and the TV shows. And they said they perpetrate themselves as what? White people, pure people, righteous people, man.
Right.
But they wasn't.
They got it's a meme that's like a cartoon where it's like a red face that's angry as hell behind this smiling mask.
Right.
That's Esau, man. He hates everything. He's against. He can come off like he's nice, even to you people. He hates his own people.
Right.
He shows it by what? By not teaching you how to
live, how to govern yourselves, correct.
Showing you there's actually more to life than the bullshit he puts out there. He over sexualizes your kids. He puts his homosexuality, pedophilia out there, man. He puts GMOs in the foods. He got people thinking that pork is the only food in the world, man.
Right. Exactly. Hey, you bring it up. Or you try to break it down, and not even breaking it down for the sake of the butcher that you're trying to get this meat pack from, and you just want to dump the pork that's in the meat pack and get lawful meats, and the butcher will argue with you about it. The butcher will literally argue with you about it. I know I'm going to get less. I know the amount going to be less. I know that this pork is cheap and you'll give me a big amount of it. And for this beef neck bone, I'm going to get less. It's okay. I'll take the less of the beef neck bone. The butcher will argue you down over that shit. I can change 2, but they got 5 items on the meat pack. I can change 2, but them other 3 you gonna have to deal with. Well, I gotta take some fucking pork. I don't eat pork.
That's not what you ordered. That's not what you want, man. What if you're allergic to something like that? But that's how wicked this place is, man.
Yeah, it says Psalms chapter 10, verse 4. The wicked, what the hell on that? All right. You go ahead. I lost something.
Go ahead. What you got? Go ahead. Finish reading.
Oh, I got it, yeah. Psalm chapter 10, verse, with 6. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Adversity. I should never be in adversity.
Right. His mouth is full of curses and deceit and fraud. On his tongue is mischief and vanity, man.
Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. What did he tell you? That I'm a righteous people, smooth as butter. If you follow me, you'll get the promise. You'll do this. You'll get that. You'll have prosperity.
Thou shalt not surely die.
Exactly. That off the top.
I'm gonna jump to 10.
Exactly.
He crouches and humbles himself, that the poor may fall by his strong one.
So he come in soft-spoken, hoping that he can get you to drop your guard, the same way they did in the Mac.
And you know why he said thou shalt not surely die, and that goes back to everything we was just breaking down. It's a patience thing. I mean, you're not just gonna die. right now. You're not gonna just drop dead. That's basically what he's saying. You're not gonna really die.
Hey,
We were basically in the guy like say we were gonna die at all, but that's what he told them. That's what he told Eve. He deceived her by saying no.
that was the line. But that was the line. That if you take of this, you'll be like God, because you'll know good and evil. But the lie was but you won't die.
Right.
1,000 years, baby, but you still die within them 1,000 years.
He was trying to. He was using the seed because he was basically trying to say you're not going to die right away.
He did use the seed.
Because the Lord didn't kill Adam and Eve right when they committed that act.
Right.
But they died because we were not going to die.
Exactly.
Over the years, well, man used to live like
900
years.
Yeah, Methuselah was
like
969.
Each generation is the drift. It just went down 800, 700,
Yep.
500, 400.
And then I was going to say it dropped from like 300 or so down to like 120 or something like that.
Right.
Because I tracked it one rip in my Bible, and then it's like, damn, right here it just dropped.
What was Moses like? What 100? If I'm not mistaken, he's like 140.
130 years old, still strong. Hey, Joshua said that he was as strong as he was when he was in his 80s. He was as strong as he was when he first hooked up with Moses, and he was in his 40s then.
Right. He probably.
So that's why I said so. Motherfuckers walking around here, 80 years old, strong like Murph. Stronger than Murph. That's what I'm saying. But I just give y'all somebody that's close to you, so you can understand.
You remember to admit that one.
Right, exactly. But I'm just saying, Murph grabbed 400 pounds and can walk down the road with it and this, that, and the other, just part of his workout.
Most going.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been pressed twice in that.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Man.
Any closing statements? You gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, just gonna wrap it up. So with that, like I said, man, we just looking for the kingdom to come back, and all the things that we watch happening is doing that. So with that, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah Quadash. And to the apostles and elders, double honors, and to the rest of the world, Abba Babal.
All
right. Shut it down.
Yeah, thank God.
Cut this off so you can get too much of that guy's action.